Windy and warm weather back in the valley today. Winds were pretty gusty this afternoon. Probably will be again tomorrow and even again on Thursday. The winds dying off some in the evening at night, but the afternoon hours look kind of windy out there for the next few days. But bringing back some warmer temperatures, sunshine for the most part. We may catch a few more clouds at times in the morning hours, especially as we get toward Thursday and Friday, but still a decent amount of sunshine tomorrow and Thursday. You may start to see the clouds thicken more for Friday and for the weekend, but staying warm. No strong cold fronts coming back anytime soon, and the next cold front we're tracking looks fairly weak and may not get here until sometime early next week. Winds right now, you see the sustained winds without the gusts still at 30 miles per hour in Brownsville and 25 in Harlingen and Raymondville, 24 in Weslaco, but you see the trend. Windiest in Cameron and Wilsey counties, and gets a little less windy the farther west you go toward at least Starr County, where there's very little wind. And I think that's the trend again tomorrow. If you're in Starr County, it won't be very windy, but the farther east you live, the windier it gets in the lower half of the valley. Future track kind of shows this. If you look at tomorrow morning, here we are at 8 a.m. All the pretty colors here. The blues indicate wind speeds roughly about 10 to 15 miles per hour initially, but then watch all the colors come back. Kind of these greenish yellowish colors indicate roughly about 20 to 25 mile per hour winds with some higher gusts than that across much of the valley, especially in the mid and lower valley. So by afternoon, again, you see the strongest winds kind of mainly east of I-69C or US 281 and a little less wind farther to the west. Thursday, kind of the same thing. It starts off maybe a light breeze in the morning, but the winds pick up again from the south and gets fairly windy again in the afternoon hours. So it will be fairly windy in most areas again on Thursday. The winds might not be quite as gusty by Thursday or Friday afternoon, but still a pretty good breeze blowing the next few days. The current temperatures are warm. We're at 86 in McAllen, 88 in Rio Grande City. With the breezes coming in a little bit more off the Gulf now, the temperatures are falling in the lower valley where it was in the 80s in Brownsville, Harlingen, Raymondville, and Weslaco, but it's cooling a bit now here in the late afternoon. The dew points are coming up. The humidity is on the rise, but still fairly low. It's still kind of in the upper end of the comfortable range, so we still have a fairly nice feeling air mass over us, but it will get a little more humid over the next few days, especially as we get closer toward the weekend. This evening, temperatures falling down from the 70s into the 60s with mostly clear skies, just a few wispy high clouds around. And tomorrow, looking for high temperatures back mostly in the mid to upper 80s in Starr County, mostly Hidalgo County in the mid 80s with sunshine and gusty winds, and mostly in the lower 80s in the lower valley, but 70s right along the coast. I don't think we'll see too much fog at the coast tomorrow, but it's possible that as the humidity comes up more and more, especially by Thursday and Friday, we'll start to see some low clouds and fog at the island. Future track overnight keeps it mainly clear across the area. You see maybe a few high clouds coming up and a few patches of clouds by morning, but tomorrow looks like a mostly sunny day. You may see a few clouds here and there, but 95% of the sky, or almost that, looks kind of bright tomorrow. A little windy though with sunshine, warming temperatures into the 80s. By the time we get to Thursday, you see a few more clouds, especially again in the lower valley. So I still think Thursday overall is a pretty bright day, just maybe a few clouds here and there, but a day with enough sunshine to get us back above 80 again. Maybe by Friday and Saturday, the clouds get a little thicker and we see less sunshine, but you notice how we get toward Friday. There's midnight Friday, and then during the day, it tries to show a couple sprinkles. I think that's overdone, but wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit of mist at the coast because of some foggy conditions, maybe at the island by Friday. So if you are headed toward the coast, as we get toward late Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, maybe a little foggier out there. Your first 4-5 7-day forecast, high temperatures back in the 80s next couple of days, lows in the 60s as we get a little bit more humid later in the week. But the temperatures may dip a little by the weekend just because of a few more clouds, but we should be seeing dry weather around through most of the weekend. Another cold front gets closed. It might trigger a shower on Sunday, but that's a very small chance. There could be some bigger rain north of the valley if you're headed north for the weekend in central and eastern Texas Sunday and Monday, but very close to us. Close enough, though, we keep a shower chance, but a small shower chance by Monday and Tuesday as that weak cold front rolls in. But no big blast of cold air coming back anytime soon. We'll keep tracking any if they do in your first 1-5 forecast. Stay tuned.